Alright, so we're going to get into section Unit 5, Lesson 4 practice assignment. And this is exploring corresponding parts of congruent triangles that are congruent. And the first question is listing all the triangles in the diagram. So there's quite a few in here, and we'll go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with, I'm going to go from the top and work my way down. So the first one I have is triangle THN. So I have triangle THN, and I have triangle looks like triangle THR right here. So THN and THR. So I have triangle THN. Triangle THN. Let's start with that one first. Triangle THN. It's kind of like triangle THN. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a triangle THR. I'm going to go over here and do triangle THR. It's this one. Triangle THR is this one right here. Triangle THR. Triangle THR. That's this one here. And then we have triangle TNF. That's kind of paired up with triangle TNH. Triangle TNF, triangle TNF, that's this one here. And then we have triangle TFX, and that's the pair of triangle THR, triangle TFX, that's one kind of paired up with this one here. Kind of the obvious ones. Getting them out of the way first. And then we're going to go with triangle T, or RTX. We'll go RTX. Triangle RTX. RTX with triangle RTW. Or no, not RTW. It'll be triangle XTW. Triangle XTW. XTW. Not RTX, that was RTW. RTW. Oh, I jumped ahead of myself there. So that's all the obvious triangle pairs there. All the pretty obvious triangle pairs. Okay, now let's go to some of the triangle combinations. Here, if we take some triangles, we combine them. Okay, so then let's go with like a triangle RTX. Right, so we have triangle RTX, triangle RTX. Right, this is this larger triangle. I'm gonna kind of like try to do like the border of it here. Triangle R. TX. It's not very obvious, is it? Yeah, it's triangle RTX there, RTX. And then let's see if we got any other ones. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we have any other ones here. And I think that I got them all, because everything else that I could make isn't really a three-sided object. So I think that's all of them there. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, if we have RTH, the triangle RTH is the blue one here, is congruent to FTX. Okay, so these two angles, that the blue ones are congruent. Complete the congruent statement. All right, so that means that if we're saying that TH, we're saying that this TH here, we'll say that this line TH, we're saying that this blue length here, we're saying that this triangle is congruent to this triangle, so that we have to say that the TH working its way outward is congruent to, it would be congruent to TF. You have to be congruent to TF. These are the similar parts, the same parts of the congruent triangles. So that would be congruent to TF. Okay? And then if we had, the next one is TRH. We got TRH is angle TRH. So this is this angle here. TRH. So it would go from TXF. So it would be TXF, angle TXF. All right. Now we're moving on to triangle RTW. So RTW, that's the green triangle here. RTW, and XTW, that's the other green triangle. We're going to talk about the congruent statements with these ones. And we're going to say that angle TXW, with X being the vertex, so we're talking about this tiny angle right here, we're going to have to say is congruent to, well, the R vertex over here. So it have to be, so it's TXW, so I'm going to start with TRW. So it's going to be angle TRW. All right, so it's as easy as that, just kind of mirroring the different triangles and stuff. All right, so moving on to the next one here. Okay, I'm all situated now, and I have a big quadrilateral here. It's XLFK, so it's XLFK, and there's some triangles in here embedded in inside this quadrilateral, but specifically it's calling out triangle XTD. So I'm gonna highlight that triangle. This triangle XTD. XTD. XTD here, and is congruent with LTD, which makes sense, just kind of mirrors it. So I'll highlight that one too. LTD right there, and I'll just kind of like phase like that to make it pretty obvious. Okay, and now we're going to figure out, okay, well, let's complete these congruent statements. XT from the outside in is going to be congruent to, well, that's pretty obvious because it's going to be congruent to LT. Angle DLT with L as the vertex is going to be congruent to angle DXT with X as the vertex. Angle DXT has X as the vertex, paying attention to what the middle letter is. And then we got line DT. Well, this is a pretty interesting one here because line DT is shared by both triangles, right? So line DT is one of those reflexive rules, those reflexive properties, right? So line DT is congruent to line DT. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so then moving on to the next one, we have KDX. So we have KDX. Okay, so I'm going to go with blue because it's going to stand out a little bit from the purple. All right, so we have KDX. I'm just going to shade it in, I think. So KDX. KDX is going to be congruent to FDL. That's what they tell me. Okay, so KDX is congruent to KDL. So what is true? Well, DF. So DF is going to be congruent to the mirrored image is DK. It's going to be DK. Don't forget the line over top. Okay, and then it's going to go angle X. It says angle XDK. XDK. D is the vertex. Mirrored image is going to be LDF. So the mirrored image here is going to be right there, LDF. So it's going to be an angle L, LDF. All right, and then we have angle FLD. So this is angle FLD. So don't be confused with this one. This is this entire angle. Right, this entire big angle, right? So don't be confused with it being bisected by this here, right? So this is entire angle here, right? So this is going to be angle F, that's a pointy end down here, FLD, so it's going to be KXD. So it's going to be angle K, that's not a K, it's going to be angle KXD. Always pay attention to the vertex and then the starting point and the end point. Okay, so that is how you do congruent parts of congruent triangles that are congruent. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I hope this makes more sense to you.